Okay, it's Thursday, September 22nd. This is a pre-opening SPY video about an hour to go before trading. You can see here on the daily chart, after a big red bar yesterday, we are anticipating that the lows of that bar get taken out in some form, and that would line up with a 3-2 continuation on the weekly chart that has targets down to these 4 lows down here. You can see we're pretty close to that area, so you would think the market would come down there and at least take out any stops that are down there, and even possibly all the way down to the lows of that big move down that started earlier in the year. So we're going to keep an eye on out for that. In terms of the monthly chart, everything lines up also with kind of moving to the bottom of this green bar, which when you fail on an inside bar to the upside and have a 2 down kind of reversal, then you typically move to the bottom of that range. So we still have a little ways to go there. So that's all in play unless something changes. And the way things would change is if you have some kind. Here's the pre-market range. The way I see it, it lines up with basically you had a pretty big after hours move lower after that big down move, and then you kind of gapped up higher over as soon as the night session started, and now we're kind of drifting in between this range down here. So and also this yellow line I drew, that's kind of the open of the week. In other words, right here this week with 2 days to go, that yellow line's the opens, and it kind of lines up with the midpoint of yesterday. This overnight or this pre-market high at the moment is a little below that, so we can come up there and probe that area and still fail and head lower. So keep that in mind if that should happen. So to me, you're going to have to get green bar above that overnight action, and it's really going to have to continue strongly, to turn the wheel. If you get some kind of green bar and you want to play a buy signal early, just know that the follow through really has to take place to turn the weekly bar green, and if you can't get that follow through, then be careful. That's what I'm saying. So in terms of the way the pre-market range is opening up, it's offering maybe an opportunity to get short here, either by taking out these stops first and then turning red, and then kind of watch to see if we can head down to the lows of that bar. Again, that should be an area where anyone who got long here trying to do that and think that market's heading up, they would set stops down there, so we can take that out. The key, of course, is going to be, are you going to be able to come down here and then get follow through below that line? So that's what we're going to look for to see if it develops or not. But somehow within this range, there should be some kind of either an immediate signal to head lower here or some kind of failure signal, and then to try a short and then kind of work down to that line and see if we get failure or continuation. As always, you want to, for a strong red day, you want to get continuation below the bottom of the pre-market range. So we'll see what develops today. Bias is still down. Of course, anything's possible that you head higher, but if you do, you'd really want to see follow through above that yellow line. So we'll watch price action. And again, typically on this kind of a day where all the continuities to the downside here on the weekly chart with monthly targets and weekly targets, as we've discussed, typically these up openings do offer an opportunity to get short. So, that's what you look for, and let's see how price action unfolds.